Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah. Welcome back to Madrasa Connect program, English for Beginners, Level 3, Lesson number 3, Questions. तो हम कंटिन्यू करेंगे आज क्वेश्चंस को हमने पिछली वेडनेसडे स्टॉप किया था हमने कुछ एक्सरसाइज भी की थी क्वेश्चन से तो हम इसको कंटिन्यू करते हैं आज कंटिन्यू करने से पहले वी शुड recapitulate the things that we have completed in lesson level 3. Yes, first we did auxiliary verbs, primary auxiliary and secondary auxiliary verbs. Then we did concord, subject verb agreement, and then we start with lesson 3, questions. In questions, we primarily saw that there are two types of questions: WH questions, which are used to ask information, and yes no questions, which are made up of statements by putting auxiliary verb at the front of the sentence. That those are called yes no questions. We have done the exercise and we have discussed the things that what WH questions are and what yes no questions are. So we will continue with it. Yes, we did this exercise description and many more things we did. So we will directly move to the spot where we stopped last week. Workbook exercise, we did it almost 5 exercises we did. So we will be starting with exercise number 6. Yes, so what the question is in exercise number 6 is fill in the blanks with appropriate questions to complete the conversation. So in order to complete this conversation, we need to fill in the blanks with the appropriate questions that should align with the answer that follows it. So the first one is dash dash and A say A statement is question is missing and B says I'm going to the market. So think what could be the question for this. The question can be where are you going? Where are you going? WHERE. Where are you going? I am going to market. Alright. Then number 2. He is my favorite teacher. Who is this teacher or who is he? Or who is your favorite teacher? He is my favorite teacher. Third one is the event will begin at 6 p.m. So this is about time. When the event will begin. When the event will begin. The event will begin at 6 p.m. Then we have number 4. No, I did not visit the museum yesterday. So make a question for this answer. Did you visit the museum yesterday? Did you visit the museum yesterday? No, I did not visit the museum yesterday. And the fifth one is I would like a cup of tea. I would like a cup of tea. What would you like to have, tea or coffee? What would you like to have, a cup of tea or a coffee? So the answer is I would like a cup of tea. And sixth one is they are playing cricket in the park. Where are they playing cricket? Where are they playing cricket? They are playing cricket in the park. Or what they are doing in the park? They are playing cricket in the park. So we can make different questions for this answer. And सातवां नंबर हमारे पास है. It is located on the main street. It is located on the main street. Where is the school located? Where is the school located? It is located on main street. Number 8 is I usually study for 4 hours every day. I usually study for 4 hours every day. How much For how much time do you study? How much do you study in a day? I usually study for 4 hours in a day. Next is she left because she had an urgent meeting. She left because she had an urgent meeting. The question is why did she leave? Why did she leave? She left because She had an urgent meeting. Why did she leave? Number 10 is, yes, I can help you with your homework. Question will go like this. Can you help me in with my homework? Can you help me with my homework? Yes, I can help you with your homework. Correct? Yes. Now we have next exercise, which is change the following statements into questions. Now we have statements and we need to change them into questions. She likes to read mystery novels. She likes to read mystery novels. Make a question out of it. Does she like to read mystery novels? Does she like to read mystery novels? Or what she likes to read? We can make two questions. We can make WH question out of this statement and we can make yes no question out of this statement. If we are making yes no question statement, then we need to add does because this is third person singular and it will go like this. Does she like to read mystery novels? This will be a yes no question. And if we are asking WH question, what she likes to read? What she likes to read. Then way number two, he is visiting his relatives tomorrow. He is visiting his relatives tomorrow. So the answer is this sentence is, statement is about time. So question will go like this. Is he visiting his relatives? When he is visiting his relatives, the answer will go like this. He is visiting his relatives tomorrow. Then we have number three. They have completed their assignments. They have completed their assignments. And if we need to frame a question for this statement, have they completed their assignments? Have they completed their assignments? They have completed their assignments. Correct? Yes. Then we are planning a trip to mountains. We are planning a trip to the mountains. So the question for this statement will go like this. What are your what are you planning for a trip? Where are you planning for your trip? What are your plans for the trip? So we are planning a trip to the mountains. So we can make multiple questions based on this statements. Or simply we can, what are your plans? What are you planning about the trip? Then we have fifth one, the children were playing in the park. The children were playing in the park. So the question for this statement will go like this. What were the children doing in the park? What were the children doing in the park? The answer will go like this. The children were playing in the park. Or simply another question based on this statement can go like this. What are the children doing in the park? What are the children doing in the park? The answer will go like this. The children were playing in the park. Or what were the children doing in the park? Then we have next one, sixth one. She will attend the meeting next week. She will attend the meeting next week. Now, the question for the statement will go like this. When will she attend the meeting? When will she attend the meeting? She will attend the meeting next week. Next one is he enjoys listening to Naats. He enjoys listening to Naats. This is a statement. So the question for this statement will go like, does he enjoy listening to Naats? Does he enjoy listening to Naats? Or what he enjoys to listen? You can make two types of questions, WH question and yes no question for this sentence. Does he enjoy listening to Naats? He enjoys listening to Naats. The train arrives at 7:30 p.m. The train arrives at 7:30 p.m. This is again statement. We need to make a question out of it. When does the train arrive? When does the train arrive? When does the train arrive? The train arrives at 7:30 p.m. They are preparing for the competition. They are preparing for the competition. So the question for the statement will go like this: what are they preparing for? What are they preparing for? And yes, no question for this statement will go like this: are they preparing for competition? Yes, they are preparing for the competition. The next one is, she baked a delicious cake yesterday. She baked a delicious cake yesterday. The question for this statement will go like this: what did she bake yesterday? What did she bake yesterday? She baked a delicious cake yesterday. Correct? Yes. Then we have, so we have to answer the following questions, and then we have to create a similar question at our own. What is your favorite hobby? My favorite hobby is painting. This is just an example. Your question is, what is the capital of Australia? What is the capital of Australia? So you need to use what in order to make your question. So number two is, why do you usually spend your weekends? Why do you usually spend your weekends? The answer is, I usually spend my weekends at the park. Then again for this, where did you learn to recite the Holy Quran so beautifully? So these are examples. Next slide will go for exercise here. How do you prepare for exams? How do you prepare for exams? Yes, the answer for this is, I study and prepare notes for my exams. I study and prepare notes for my exams. Now use how word to make a question, to create a question, to frame a question. Use how word. How how do you reach to school? How do you go to school? All right. Yes. Who is your role model? Who is your role model? My role model is Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Now make a question. Who is your favorite teacher? Who is your favorite teacher? We need to use the first word in the questions. When you are asked to frame a question, at that time you need to use the word, question word which is there available, and you need to frame a question with that. So we have, who is your role model, which is the question word here, who. So the answer for this will go like this: my role model is Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. And then you have to frame a question by using who. So who is your favorite teacher? Who is your favorite cricket player? Who is your favorite volleyball player? You can ask like this. Then we have, why did you miss the meeting yesterday? Why did you miss the meeting yesterday? The answer will go like this: I was in a train. I was on a train when it was scheduled. I was on a train. Now make a question using why. Why did you why did you drive so fast? Why did you drive so fast? Or why did you not invite her? Why did you not invite her? Then we're number six. When will you finish the project? When will you finish the project? The answer will go like this: I will finish the project in the next month. I will finish the project in next month. Make a question by using when. When will you complete your homework? I will complete my homework this evening. Correct? Yes. Then we have, what time does the school bus arrive? What time does the school bus arrive? The school bus arrives at 8 p.m. 8 a.m. The school bus arrives at 8 a.m. or 7 a.m. Now make a question by using W. What time does the play start? What time does the play start? The play will start at 6 p.m. Which sport do you like the most? Which sport do you like the most? Which sport do you like the most? Answer will go like this. I like cricket the most. I like cricket the most. Then frame your question. Which book do you like the most? Which book do you like the most? I like Holy Quran the most. Then we have how often do you go to library? How often do you go to library? I usually go twice a day to the library. I usually go twice a day to library. Now frame a question. How often do you go to market? How often do you go to market? I usually go once to the market. Number 10 is where is your favorite place to travel? Where is your favorite place to travel? Answer is my favorite place is in Kashmir. My favorite place is in Kashmir to travel. Now make a question with where. Where is your favorite food cooked? Where is your favorite food prepared? Or where is your favorite food served? My favorite food is served in Al Sabah or Pista House. Then we have number 9, which is form WH questions based on the words in the italics. So we have the sentences and we need to frame question based on these sentences. She ate an apple. Who ate an apple? She ate an apple. She lives in Canada. Who lives in Canada? She lives in Canada. He bought a new bicycle. Who bought a new bicycle? He bought a new bicycle. They are going to the park. Who are going to the park? They are going to the park. My brother plays football every Sunday. My brother plays football every Sunday. What what your brother plays every Sunday? Or does your brother plays football every Sunday? Or who plays football every Sunday? There are many ways to frame questions for this statement. She arrived at 8 o'clock. She arrived at 8 o'clock. The question for this is when did she arrive? When did she arrive? They visited Australia last summer. They visited Australia last summer. The question for this statement will go like when did they visit Australia? When did they visit Australia? And then we have number 7. He ate 2 sandwiches. He ate 2 sandwiches. The question for this is who ate 2 sandwiches? Who ate 2 sandwiches? Or did he eat 2 sandwiches? He ate 2 sandwiches. I am leaving because I am tired. I am leaving because I am tired. Why are you leaving? Why are you leaving? I am leaving because I am tired. She has studied English for 5 years. She has studied English for 5 years. Has she studied English for 5 years? Did she study English for 5 years? These are the ways to frame question for this statement. Has she studied English for 5 years? Did she study English? Next one is we watched a cartoon last night. We watched a cartoon last night. Question will go like this. What did we watch last night? What did we watch last night? Or did we watch cartoon last night? So we can make both yes no question and WH question for this statement. Now there are some mistakes in the sentences in the questions. We need to correct the mistakes and rewrite the uh, correct one in the blanks. What are you? What you are doing? So here the placement, the position of auxiliary and subject is not correct. So first, what should occur? Auxiliary should occur. Then what should occur? Subject should occur. What are you doing? So it will go like this. Not what you are doing. What are you doing? Where did he go yesterday? Where did he go yesterday? Where did he go yesterday? यहाँ पे क्या लिखा है? He where he did go yesterday. This is wrong. So did को पहले आना है, इसके बाद he को आना है. So where did he go yesterday? Where did he go yesterday? Why you are late? Why you are late? So this is again wrong position. So it should go like this. Why are you late? Why are you late? Then we have, is she likes pizza? Is she likes pizza? Again, wrong. So instead of is, there should be does, and there should we should erase s at the end of likes. So it will go like this. Does she like pizza? Does she like pizza? Does she like pizza? All right. Yes. Then we have next one. When she will arrive. When she will arrive. When she will arrive. तो पहले will आना है फिर she आना है. So it will go like this. When will she arrive? When will she arrive? How many books you have? How many books you have? So the way how can we correct this sentence? How many books do you have? How many books do you have? All right. How many books do you have? Next is, do he speaks Arabic? Again, do is not appropriate with he because this talks about the present, so it should go like this. Does he speak Arabic? Does he speak Arabic? Yes. Then we have number 8, where they are going. Where they are going. So पहले are आना चाहिए फिर they आना चाहिए. So it should go like this. Where are they going? Where are they going? Where are they going? Or you can help me. Or you can help me. Or you can help me. This is wrong. It doesn't make any sense. So simply we can say, can you help me? Can you help me? Right? Then we have, who did wrote this letter. Who did wrote this letter. So here did के साथ wrote को use किया है. This is not aligning. Did के साथ हमेशा V1 use होगा. So who did write this letter? Who did write this letter? So instead of wrote, write is appropriate, correct answer. So this is the end of lesson 3. So we have time. So we should move to lesson 4, which is question tags. So till now in lesson 3, we have gone through two important topics in questions. First is how to frame WH questions, and second is how to frame yes no questions. We did the workbook exercises, all the workbook exercises that are prescribed in the book. We completed them, and after completing lesson 3, we are here for lesson number 4, which are question tags. So question tags are actually two words, and they are added at the end of the sentence. Now, yes, here it is. Read the sentence below. It is very hot is a statement. It is very hot is a statement. Then there is comma, and after comma there is isn't it. Isn't it? So it becomes isn't it becomes question tag. Why? Because it makes this statement a question. Why? In order to get confirmation from the listener. Suppose you're telling someone uh, you are coming with me to Delhi. You are coming with me to Delhi. So in order to get clarification, in order to get confirmation, you then say, aren't you? जैसे हम उर्दू में कहते हैं, आ, आप मेरे साथ दिल्ली आ रहे हो, क्या आप नहीं आ रहे हो? So क्या आप नहीं आ रहे हो? That is question tag. In order to make it clear from the listeners and that he has understood or he is willing or he is not willing. So here it is like that. Why do we add tags in order to get the clear clarification and when we need to find out whether the reader agrees or the speaker listener agrees or not. So here first one is it is very hot. I will say it is very hot outside. Then I will ask you, isn't it? Then I will come to know from your side. If you say yes, it is, then you are agreeing. You are saying yes. So isn't it is a question tag. Now remember one thing you need to be very careful when a statement is in when a statement is past sentence, the question tag should be negative. When a statement is negative, question tag should be positive. All right, you will come to know in the later examples. Yes, first look at this slide. Yesterday was cooler. Yesterday was cooler, wasn't it? कल ठंडी थी, क्या नहीं थी? I told you that we need an air cooler. Didn't I? मैंने आपको बोला था कि हमें एक एयर कूलर चाहिए. क्या मैंने नहीं बोला था? Didn't I? Didn't I makes it a question. So these are question tags. Now read this description. Every sentence above ends with a question. These are question tags, which are two-word question added to the statements. So these are two-word question which are added to the statements. Requests or commands are separated from them by comma. या तो हम उनको statements को ऐड करते हैं या तो commands को ऐड करते हैं. जो भी assertive sentence हो, stative sentence हो, उसके end में हम question tag को ऐड करते हैं and before question tag we put comma. So that becomes a question. Why? The comma question tags are mainly used in spoken English. Usually we use question tags in spoken English or informal writing. जब हम informal writing करते हैं उस टाइम पर भी हम question tags का इस्तेमाल करते हैं. But generally we use question tags in spoken English. जब हम English बोलते हैं तो उस टाइम पर हम ज्यादातर question tags का इस्तेमाल करते हैं. And informal writing to confirm the reader agrees with what is said. किस लिए हम पूछते हैं, किस लिए हम क्वेश्चन टैग ऐड करते हैं, पूछते हैं ताकि हमें ये कंफर्म हो जाए कि जो रीडर है या जो लिसनर है वो हमारे साथ एग्री कर रहा है, वो हमारे साथ एग्री कर रहा है. We are playing cricket tomorrow. I will tell my friend. My friend is listening to me. I'm asking him. We are going to have a match. We are going to play cricket tomorrow. Then I need to get his confirmation whether he agrees or not. Then I will add, aren't we? Aren't we? Yes, that is how we add question tag. Why do we add question tag? In order to make it clear that the reader agrees, this listener agrees or disagrees with us or what is said. Look at more examples below. She is beautiful. This is a statement. She is beautiful, isn't she? My friend is here. I'm telling him that she is beautiful. Then I will say, whether he agrees with me or not, I will say then, isn't she? And he will say yes, obviously. He did his work. He did his work. उसने अपना काम किया. Didn't he? क्या उसने नहीं किया? Yes. They did not take the exam. Here, look. Till now, अभी तक आपने कितने sentence देखे? 1, 2, 3, three with question tags and these two one two three one two these two five sentences you have seen with question tags और जितने भी statements थे वहां पे वो सारे positive statements थे इसलिए जो question tag था वो negative था लेकिन ये जो next example है हमारे पास the next example we have here they did not take the exam. This is a negative sentence, isn't it? Negative statement. And in order to add question tag, and we should keep in our mind that when there is a negative statement and we are adding question tag, that question tag should be positive. All right, because not is already there in the sentence, so we need not to add more negation in the question tag. Here it is, they did not take exam. Did they? They did not take exam. Did they? If it was like this, they take the exam. They take the exam, then it will go like this. Didn't they? Didn't they? But this is negative sentence, so it will go like did they? Gausia has left for Mumbai. Gausia has left for Mumbai. Positive sentence and question tag should be in negative. Hasn't she? Hasn't she? So one more important thing you must remember. Uh, हम उसी वर्ड से क्वेश्चन टैग बनाते हैं, उसी ऑक्सिलरी वर्ब से क्वेश्चन टैग बनाते हैं जो ऑक्सिलरी वर्ब स्टेटमेंट में यूज किया गया हो. अगर इज किया गया हो तो इजंट, अगर इज नॉट किया है तो इज, अगर डिड किया हो तो डिडंट. ओके, अगर वाज किया हो तो वाजंट. ओके, सो दीज आर द रूल्स जो ऑक्सिलरी वर्ब सेंटेंस में स्टेटमेंट में यूज किया गया है, उसी को निगेट करके, उसी का हम नेगेटिव फॉर्म बना के उसका क्वेश्चन टैग बनाते हैं इफ द स्टेटमेंट इज इन पॉजिटिव. यस, नेक्स्ट वन इज अफरोज हैज थ्री पेन्स. अफरोज हैज थ्री पेन्स. हैजंट ही? हैजंट ही? It will rain today. It will rain today. Won't it? Won't it? It was an accident. It was an accident. Wasn't it? It was an accident. Wasn't it? The buses were parked opposite to the hotel. Weren't they? Weren't they? The table is not heavy. The table is not heavy. Is it? So here we, in the last sentence we have negative statement. That's why the question tag is in positive form. Question tag is, it's not in negative form. Now listen, look at the screen and read it. You will understand what I was saying. आप इसको पढ़िए. It is important to learn to use question tags correctly. Many speakers of Urdu wrongly use question tags. Isn't it all the time? है ना? We are going to Delhi. We are going to Delhi. Then Urdu speakers will. Isn't we? Isn't it? He is correct. Isn't it? So every time, all the times, whenever we add question tags, most of the times we Urdu speakers whose mother tongue is not English, they we usually commit mistakes, a lot of mistakes while adding question tags. We most of the times, maximum we use isn't it. That is only appropriate with the specific sentences, and we should know the proper usage of, and we should know correct use of question tags all the time, which sounds odd. Yes, in fact every question tag depends on the statement in the first or. So all the question tags that we are adding at the end of the sentence, it depends upon the first of the sentence, statement of the sentence, which form of verb, which verb is supposed to be used, whether it is, has, is not, has not, were not, are not, wasn't not, wasn't, these are some else. That's what we mean by correct usage of question tags. Note carefully the following points about to form question tags. So this is important thing when you are making question tags or when you are adding question tags to the statements. A question tag consists of an auxiliary verb and a pronoun. Always, either a question tag has a verb and a pronoun, either it can have a verb and a noun. Verb be और pronoun हो सकता है, या verb और noun हो सकता है in rare cases, but most of the times it is auxiliary verb and pronoun. Like will he, should I, can't they, isn't it. In a question tag, use the same auxiliary verb as that in the statement to which it is added. For example, now I told you this thing, हमने वही ऑक्सिलरी वर्ब यूज करना है जो स्टेटमेंट में यूज किया गया हो। फॉर एग्जाम्पल आपके पास है एक एग्जाम्पल, ही हैज बुक्ड द टिकट्स, he has booked the tickets. So auxiliary verb here is has. So in question tag we are supposed to use has, but this statement is positive statement, so the question tag will go negative. So the question tag will go like this: hasn't he, hasn't he. So verb and pronoun are both based on the statement. We have taken it from the statement and we have made a question tag out of it. It makes which asks the reader or the listener for the agreement or disagreement. If there is more than one auxiliary verb in the statement, use the first one, for example. Now, there are some sentences where you can find more than one auxiliary verb. At that time, which auxiliary verb you are supposed to use in question tag? The first one that occurs first, that one you have to use in the question tag. Example is in front of you. They have been coming home early. They have been coming home early. So here we have and coming. So we can use haven't they, haven't they. Why haven't they? Because it occurs at the first of the sentence, sentence के पहले यही आता है, so that's why हमने use क्या करना है, haven't they, right? Yes. The next one is, if a statement does not have an auxiliary verb, remember this is more important. If a statement does not have an auxiliary verb, at that time what do? We add do or does or did. Depends on the person whether do is correct or does is correct or did is correct. So it will go like this. It rains heavily here. It rains heavily here. So here we have no auxiliary verb. We have main verb rains here. Okay. So which auxiliary verb we are supposed to use? Does. Does not. It. Doesn't it. Alright. Doesn't it. He runs fast. He runs fast. Doesn't he? He wrote a letter. He wrote a letter, didn't he? They drank water. They drank water, didn't they? Didn't they? Yes. Correct? Yes, we'll move ahead. Then we have the form of auxiliary verb in the question tag must match the tense, person, and number of the auxiliary. That's what I have been telling you. That question tag should align with the tense of the first part of the sentence. It should match with the number of the person. Okay, it should match with the tense, and it should align with the first part of the sentence when we are adding question tag. So question tag cannot be in plural form and statement in singular form. All right, question tag cannot be about, cannot be would not be like be about for third person singular if statement is about first person singular. So we need to keep this in our mind, that the subject verb alignment is also necessary when we are using question tags. We are supposed to make it sure that the person and the subject and the verb in the question tag aligns with the subject and the verb in the statement. Correct? Yes. For example, we are meeting today, aren't we? We cannot say, aren't I, or aren't they, or wasn't we. Why? Because it should align. Subject and verb in the statement should align with the subject and verb in the question tag. Same applies, vice versa. He was tired. He was tired. Wasn't he? We cannot say wasn't they because it is he. We cannot say weren't he because it is was. So that's what it is meant, that the question tag should align with the statement. That the verb in the question tag and the subject in the question tag should match with the verb and the subject of the statement. I call you every day. I call you every day. Don't I? Don't I? She paints well. She paints well. Doesn't she? Doesn't she? You went away, didn't you? Didn't you? The next is, however, note that that am in the sentence changes aren't in the question tag, for example. So this is important. This is important to remember that when we are using am in the statement and we are changing it into the, we are adding the question tag to this statement. At that time, some people say and, a n apostrophe t, and I. But most appropriate and most correct is aren't. Instead of am, we use are. That is exception. That's the rule, exceptional rule that amn't I is wrong. We cannot write like I am a doctor. Amn't I? It sounds odd. And some people say instead of saying amn't I, we should say ain't I, ain't I. But that again is seems odd. So better is to say aren't I. I'm staying with you. I'm staying with you, aren't I? If the statement is such case in negative, the form of auxiliary verb remains unchanged for the example. If the statement is negative, then the form of the question tag remains unchanged. Now remember this thing. Whenever there is am used in a statement and the statement is positive, at that time am is changed with aren't I, if the statement is positive. But if the statement is itself negative, then we are supposed to use am I. It doesn't change. Okay, I am not a doctor. Am I? I am not running. Am I? Yes. So depends upon the sentence whether it is negative or positive. If the statement is positive statement, what you are supposed to use instead of am I, aren't I. If the statement is negative and you are adding a question tag, and then you don't have to change. You will write like this am I, or you can say I am not. For example, when I say I am not a lawyer, am I? I am a liar, aren't I? Suppose take for these two examples, I will say I am a teacher. I am a teacher. Now, comma, aren't I? I am not a teacher. Am I? Clear? Yes. Yes. The pronoun in the question tag always matches the noun or pronoun in the statement, for example. Okay. So this is again important. ये बहुत ही important है. जब भी हम pronoun का use करते हैं question tag में, it should align with the statement. I was not slow, was I? Sohas gave us his book, didn't he? Yes. He here refers to Sohas. He is third person singular. Sohas is also third person singular. So they are these two persons are aligning. Berlin is the capital of Germany, isn't it? It Berlin is third person. I mean third subject, and isn't it is again third person singular. She is your sister, isn't she? A positive statement takes negative question tag and negative statement takes positive one. For example, I told you when there is a positive statement, it takes negative question tag, and when there is negative statement, it takes positive question tag. Here are examples for you. Rahim left yesterday, didn't he? Natasha was not at home, was she? Neil is asleep, isn't he? They have not arrived, have they? Yes. Then these are some fill in the blanks. You need to fill them with the question tags. First, we have I am late. I am late. This is a positive statement, and there is am is used. So instead of am, what we are going to use are. Aren't I? You were absent yesterday. You were absent yesterday. Weren't you? WERN apostrophe T, then you. He did not do it. Did he? We won't go to Agra. We won't go to Agra. Will we? She has left for Delhi, hasn't she? They were enjoying their work. They were enjoying their work, weren't they? He had been avoiding meeting you. He had been avoiding meeting you. Had not he? Hadn't he? We could not have missed the bus. We could not have missed the bus. Yes, could we? It is raining, isn't it? You are not busy, are you? Correct the question tags in the following sentence and rewrite them. He is your sales manager, isn't it? No, isn't he? I am all right now. Amn't I? No, aren't I? AREN apostrophe TI. We have not met. We have not met. Haven't we? Haven't we is wrong. Have we is correct. We have not met. Have we? One cannot walk 10 kilometers in an hour. Can one? Can one? Not I. Can one? There is no one in the room. Is there? Is there? She showed us how to bake a chocolate cake, didn't she? Didn't she? We can talk now, can't we? We can talk now, can't we? The letter hasn't arrived. The letter hasn't arrived. Has it? Has it? Or has the letter? Nasim and her mother gave have glass bangles. Nasim and her mother have glass bangles. Have they? Haven't they? Yes. Yes. This bag won't be big enough for your clothes. Will it? Will it? Yes. Correct. So we'll stop here. We'll continue with the workbook exercise question tags. Inshallah, we will do it tomorrow. तब तक के लिए अल्लाह हाफिज, फी अमानिल्लाह, अस्सलाम वालेकुम.